Love Cape Ann, July edition. We're back. And here with me again to introduce yourselves, please.
Carrie McKenna, Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce.
Pat Slade, I'm this year's president of the Cape Ann Chamber.
And, oh, by the way, I'm Ken Reel, CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, and very glad to be back here. So as we do, let's take a quick look back, talk a little bit about June, and then the summer. Wow, we got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
So
Yes,
quick look
sir.
back,
Very
and then let's
exciting.
talk about everything coming up.
So the most important thing that happened in June was our marketing director had a baby.
Yes.
Oh,
Healthy
yes.
and happy.
And a beautiful baby.
Yes.
Penny Rose, full head of black hair.
Yes.
Very
So
exciting.
pretty.
Beautiful girl.
Yes, yes. And then we launched into Small Business Week that first week of June, and we had quite a event-filled week. And we started out Monday in Manchester, where we celebrated Scott Milne of Milne Plumbing and Heating. Then Tuesday we were in Rockport with Bob Visnick of Cape Ann Law. Gloucester on Wednesday with John Orlando from Harborview Inn. And Essex was on Thursday, David Brown of Shays Restaurant and Bar, and Shays Motel and Inn. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. Real community celebrations, people coming out to just to honor these guys in the community. It was really fun to see the kind of overwhelming response in all.
It was.
All four communities was
Great
great.
diversity of winners this year,
Yeah.
and all of them so well respected and in business for so long. It was wonderful
Yeah,
to be
it
able to
was.
kind of lift them up
Yep, it
and
was
really give them the
fun.
recognition that they deserve.
And Small Business Week is really the highlight of the year.
It is,
And that's
yeah.
who we are.
Yeah.
80% of the members, the 900 members of the Chamber, are small business. And to celebrate one of those small business people in each of the towns and see their colleagues come out and their
Their
friends
family.
and family and how excited they are and what it means to them. The being chosen is really an honor, and they all appreciated it, and we really lucked out on the weather. It was a great week.
It was a great week, yeah.
That week of good weather, so
Yeah.
everyone was in a good mood,
Yeah.
and
It was a lot of fun. I gotta say, as hectic as it is, I think
It
it's
is hectic,
one of,
but-
if not my favorite week with the Chamber of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a lot of fun. We ended on Friday with the luncheon. This year was at Castle Manor Inn. It was delicious. It was a beautiful day. We
Mm-hmm.
had all of our political representatives were
Mm-hmm.
there. We had John Hurst, the president of the Massachusetts Retailers Association, spoke. And we also gave out the 5 high school scholarships that the Chamber does each year. And all but one of the kids was able to make it this year, and it was really fun. Just a lot of celebration. It was great. Yeah.
Great
I think
week
it was
all
a good
around.
week. Yep. And then we had a new member reception where we welcomed, I don't know, was it 30 members that were there?
Yeah, over the last few months, about 30 members showed up, and we had a few board folks there, and ambassadors was there. It was standing room only because we did it at the Chamber. And it's really a wonderful way to be able to share everything the Chamber does with our new members especially. So we're doing those quarterly, and that was a nice event for us.
Yep, that's great. And we also, of course, ribbon cuttings. We do ribbon cuttings. We had one day this month where we had 3 in one day.
It was a hat trick. That was a little hectic. I don't know if we're going to do that again.
It was fun, though. It's fun to see that it was both new businesses, and there was an anniversary, a 2-year anniversary of Carol Lee's cottage over in Rockport. Pastel came down onto Main Street, so we celebrated that. And then, of course, a new boutique gift shop on Main Street in Gloucester called Rose and Dove. It was great, a lot of fun.
I think it means a lot to the people that are opening their businesses, because when you're preparing to open a business, you're so busy putting all the little pieces together that it's hard to just, appreciate what you're doing. So stopping and having people gather and really show you how much they care about a new
Yeah.
business being opened is
The
a
day
great
of.
way to
It's
start.
nice welcoming.
It is
Yeah.
really, and then the photos end up, in the local papers
Exactly.
and the media, and so it's some great follow-on promotion, and it's a reminder to the community that small business is really alive
Yeah.
and well.
It
and so
is.
it's happening all the time, and so to
Yeah.
remind our residents here that, oh, by the way, there's a new business opening up, and you should
It's
come
great.
down
It's
and check it out.
exciting, yeah.
It's really, it's
And
a
I
good
gotta
thing
say,
to
the
do.
mayor's office has been very good in supporting this in Gloucester. She's at pretty much every one of them, and in Rockport, the Jill, the community development person. It's nice. It's just nice to see the government getting involved,
It is
the local
indeed.
government people. Then we did an Equal Pay Act discussion. We helped sponsor that with one of the local attorneys at the Gloucester House, and that was very well received. It's fun to do those kind of learning, teaching seminars. I think people enjoy them.
Part of our education.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep. And we ended off the month with Cape Ann Innovators Collaborative with the second event of this group, and it was on coastal resiliency. We held it at Cruiseport. And it was, again, very well attended. We had over 60 people there with 3 speakers.
Yeah, that's an exciting forum for us. So we're really trying to promote kind of new and different types of business here on Cape Ann and get a kind of a different category of people together. And it's business people, but it's also residents. It's
quite a few
innovators
residents,
and entrepreneurs of all types. And so one of the objectives is just to provide a forum where people will meet each other and network, but also with the topic. And as you said, the coastal resilience is so hot right now, especially with the winter storm damage that we had this past year. And of course, the first one was on biotech, and we're already planning our third quarter event, and that's going to be on the blue economy. So we'll start out with the definition of what is the blue economy, but especially Cape Ann is very well positioned for the economic benefits from everything to do with the oceans.
Yep, that's on September 21 at Cruiseport.
And it's
That's
great
something to look
for
forward
those
to.
types of people because they're innovators, so they have a lot of imagination. Getting together with other people that feel the same way just fuels all that imagination in innovation, and they can see how they fit or mesh with other people, and see how their businesses can coalesce with other like businesses.
And another important part of it is the arts. And so the arts are a big segment of our innovators. We've had some local arts leaders attend these, and even part of our cake baking team, our planning team. And so there's going to be a couple of forums next year where we're going to talk about how the arts fit so well into the whole concept of innovation and, as you say, creativity and entrepreneurship. So it's exciting.
That's our creative economy.
Exactly right.
Yes. So that's June. That was a wrap for June. It was
Yeah.
quite
Busy
a
month.
busy
Very
month.
busy.
Yep. And now we are just diving straight in for the summer festivals and still pulling a lot of that information together. But we're in good shape. We've got the block party. First of all, so if we start chronologically, it's not really a chamber event, but it's held by 2 of our members. Dead in the Water, that documentary, is going to be shown at Cape Ann Cinema on Monday
amazing
night.
film.
It's going to be shown the first Monday for the next 4 months at Cape Ann Cinema, in the hopes that some of the visitors can come and learn about what's happening with the fishing industry. So again, that's Dead in the Water. That's Monday at 6:30 at Cape Ann Cinema. Then we've got the 4th of July celebrations coming up on Tuesday. There's fireworks in both Gloucester and actually just in Gloucester. And there's a concert on the Boulevard in Gloucester, and there's the Marbles
Manchester
Parade.
has fireworks.
Manchester's on the 4th of July, and Rockport's on the 4th of July. They do the parade, and then they do the bonfire at night. So there's definitely a lot going on.
And Manchester has the red, white, and blue breakfast.
Oh, yes.
And
That's a fun one.
It is
Which
very.
day is that on?
That's Saturday. That's this Saturday. It starts at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Full breakfast, ponies, face painting. It's really a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and,
great
and it's
great
right
family
there,
event, yeah.
right there on the water at Tux
Yes.
Point.
It's
Oh,
nice.
great.
So it's
Yeah,
great.
That's very good. Then next Saturday, the 14th, is the first block party of the year. Main Street gets shut down at 5 o'clock, 5 to 11. It's closed down officially. The party itself is 6 to 10. We've got a lot of great acts there. We've got Alan Estes will be singing this first one. The Jantels, Pierre Ave, Quentin Kelwart is coming. He's been a favorite the last 2
Amazing,
years.
yeah.
We've got a street performer coming up from Boston, the Red Trousers Show. We have the Blunatic is coming back, and hopefully Captain Jack Sparrow will be on the street with his treasure chest of goodies, Cape Ann dancers, all sorts of things going on. It's going to be a fun night.
It really is a fun
Yeah,
night, and
a lot
it's
going on.
another great community event. Where people come out and just enjoy being together, and it's fun just to walk right down Main Street. You know, you don't have to worry about traffic, and just enjoy what's going on. Get something to eat, listen to some music, see some great
Yeah,
entertainment.
there'll be some fun kids activities. Actually, Cape Ann Lanes is coming out this year for the first time. They're going to do cornhole bowling. I have
Oh.
no idea what that means, but
I
she
have-
said it's a lot of
yeah.
fun. So.
That sounds like fun.
It does.
I think it'll be great. July 18th is our July networking business after hours. That's at Mile Marker 1. That'll be fun. On the 19th, we've got a Next Gen event, our summer Next Generation event. It's going to be at Gloucester Stage, and you can go onto the Gloucester Stage website, or you can call the box office there. And Cyrano is playing, and it's $10 tickets for the Next Geners. So they're going to do a networking event beforehand and then go right on into the show, which I think will be great. I've been told I can go in for the $10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gonna sneak in under the wire?
Right.
Yes, they'll never know that I'm not 40. Our biggest fundraiser of the year is coming up on July 26th at the Beauport Hotel. That's our auction.
The Love Cape Ann fundraising
Yes.
auction.
Yep.
Yes.
It's going to be great. We've got some wonderful items. We have some beautiful local art. We've got a groupie painting that just came in that is absolutely gorgeous. It's
I saw it.
called the Old
it's beautiful.
Scalper. Yeah, it's great.
And there are a number of other paintings as well that
Yep.
we were all oohing and ahhing over.
Yeah, we've got a lot of trips. We've got the safari again this year. New this year, we have a 7-night Southern Caribbean sail on a tall ship, from the Star Clipper fleet. This is on the Royal Clipper, which I think is that the larger one.
I think it's a larger.
Yeah, I think
So
it is
I
too.
actually did one. I was on the Star
Right.
Clipper, which I think was the smaller one, and my wife and I, we went to the Greek Isles. It was unbelievable, so much fun, because they literally do sail, assuming there's wind, from island to island.
Yeah.
It was really amazing.
It's very
It's quite a
cool.
lot of fun.
And
it's
the auction is our largest fundraiser, and we are looking forward to it. And we have a lot of great items, and you can get tickets. There are some tickets.
Yep.
And
Call the office or go on our website. You can go on our website also and click through the auction and find where we have featured items. You can take a peek at what we'll be offering that night. But there really are some fun things coming.
Yeah, and just to make a point, some people don't even know that the Cape Ann Chamber is a nonprofit. And so this fundraising event is extremely important to us, for us to be able to meet our mission and provide for the economic prosperity and the well-being of the citizens for the region. And so, this auction is the major fundraiser for us, and we've really revised the format. Last year we went in with this new format. We'll be back at the Beauport Hotel, and we have some incredible items, so fewer items of higher quality. And we're talking a lot about our mission. What is it that the Cape Ann Chamber does? And it's not just hearing from us, but we're hearing from community leaders, people that we work with every day. It's elected officials, it's nonprofit leaders, it's people from the arts and education, and all the different ways that we connect with the community. All of those areas will be represented by community leaders, which is a really important part and fun part of the auction to hear from people.
And we do promote our membership. That's what we're here as a chamber, but there are so many other community activities that we support. And the chamber's become a hub, really, for a lot of other nonprofits and other churches. And so we're reaching out on all levels of the community, not just the business community. And so as a nonprofit, we appreciate the funds that we raise, and we share them and spread them out over the entire community. And so
Spread the
we
wealth.
touch just about everybody in the community.
Indeed.
Absolutely. So that about does it for our events, but I would also like to point out that the outdoor free movies that the city puts on Wednesday evenings, that starts the 1st of July.
Another great family event.
Yep, a lot of fun. That'll be each Wednesday night during July and August. Stage Fort Park, the bandstand concerts start the second week, so like that second Sunday, I think it's July 8th. And then the Blackburn Challenge also, local favorite, that's on July 21st. Those are all fun local community events.
Indeed. And then we have the farmers markets, which happen in the communities. August, of course, just quickly is a huge month for us, and the Cape Ann as well, with the Festival by the Sea in Manchester, and Waterfront Festival in Gloucester, and Schooner Festival went at the end of the summer, which is
Right.
kind of the capper to the whole summer season. It's just so much fun and so beautiful to be here this time of year. and we're looking forward to it. I will just mention one other thing that's happening the end of the summer, and that is an online auction for the low number Cape Ann license plates. So you heard it here
And
first.
that's exciting.
Really exciting. So every day we see more and more license plates on the road, and the Cape Ann Community Foundation, of which Pat and I are on the board, we just led our second round of grants, $12,000 to 6 organizations, including Manchester Essex High School for a greenhouse project. It's really so rewarding to be able to take the proceeds from the license plate and to distribute that back to the community. And so we've held back the low number license plates, 1 to 100, and that's what this online auction is all about, is bidding on those low number plates. So if you want plate number 1, Cape Ann plate number 1 in the world, this is your opportunity to get it. And so stay tuned for more information on that, but that'll be the end of August, and we'll probably end on Labor Day.
Yeah, great. We should talk about the grants and who got them this year from the Community Foundation.
Yeah, so there were 6. I may need help with this, Pat.
Okay.
I know Schooner
We had
Adventure. and-
Pat and I are making the rounds. With the check presentations.
Project Adventure
and Schooner Adventure
and
teamed
Schooner
up.
Adventure teamed up
That's a wonderful
to
project.
do, and that has to do with children. So
A lot of them do.
And Open Door,
And we're presenting the check there on Friday, tomorrow.
Art Haven
Yeah.
in downtown, which we visited the other day and got to
They got a
see the
great thing going
kids
on.
making bowls. And that was exciting. And as you said, Manchester Essex Green Team for their greenhouses,
project.
and that's a project that they've been working on for quite a while. And having they grow outdoor gardens, but their growing season is shortened because of the weather. So the greenhouses will be able to allow them to expand their growing season, and the food that they grow becomes part of the lunch program.
That's great.
So whatever they're growing, the food is prepared for the kids at lunchtime, and that's great. And they'll also integrate that into classroom activities. So it will even spread out further. So it's great to see that money go and be shared by so many other people. So we are. Who else did we have? We had
Rockport Exchange. And
that's right.
The work that Sarah Kelly has done is doing there is noble, and she literally runs 2 of the largest events in Rockport, Harvest Fest and Motif Number 1, as well as the Rockport Farmers Market, which is every single weekend. And we
incredible.
presented the check there last Saturday to her, which is so well deserved. And then we also have the Sawyer Free Library.
exactly.
And work they're doing there in kind of a new grant process, information process, so other nonprofits can go into a database and understand what are all of the grant opportunities for nonprofits. So a wonderful selection of nonprofits and educational organizations this year. And we look forward to actually letting more out, additional money out every year as we put more license plates on the road.
And you can really show your love of Cape Ann by ordering that plate. It's a simple process now. The plates are, once you order them, the plates are actually delivered to you. You don't have to go to the registry to pick them up and get in those lines and wait for them. And it's a donation that will directly go back to the community, of Gloucester, Rockport, Essex, and Manchester. So
LoveCapeAnn.com.
Yes.
That's the URL.
Yes.
LoveCapeAnn.com. Sign up today. If you have any questions, just call the chamber.
And of course, Fiesta. Go enjoy.
Go
yes,
enjoy the
Fiesta.
Bueno.
Yes,
Viva.
Bueno Fiesta.
exactly.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's a wrap, and we will get back together again in a month.
Very good.
That's good.